All right, welcome back. Here we are. We're in part. We just uploaded part 4, and I guess this is part 5. We are on day 17 with 7 command points in the barrel, and we just attacked a couple cargo ships. So these guys are gone. Don't know if we'll see that again, but it kind of gives us an idea of the route. In fact, of the route, let's do something I haven't done before. And we're going to leave marks for attacks, post attacks. And we're going to say cargo ship. MS. There you go. Engagement. So we're just going to leave that and say that's what we did there. I'm going to see if I can do that throughout the map, throughout the gameplay. I wonder if that'll be interesting, but these ones here, they don't have anything. So by the end of this, we'll get rid of them. And we'll start doing this type of thing so we can remember what the hell we attacked. That might be fun to do. Let's see what happens here. All right, what do we got going on here? Task Force 10. You guys are doing another supply run, I believe. What do we got that we can add to this for 7? I think maybe another destroyer would be good. Let's see what we can do. I'm not too worried about collecting points. I'd rather get more supplies over here. In fact, let's see what we got so far. That's good. What do we got that we can actually move? So supplies, engineering, oil. We need more supplies to be at Wake Island. So let's do this. Let's see what we can take a look and see what we can get for our 7 points. And let's go MS and say supplies are our concern and engineering is our concern. So let's see what we can find that would be of a valid speed. So 1280, 13, 7. This guy goes 16, 1100. This guy is slower than dog, but he's got a good supply, but we're not going to worry about that. We want something that's going to be affordable. Let me see. Yeah, we can't even afford that right now. So 7, we're just looking at the cost here first. I wish I could afford one of those because 1260 supplies. You see what I mean? But heavy supplies and a pretty good ample engineering. And I think at 18.4 kilometers an hour, that's a better bet than some of the other supply ships when you're going into taking over something. Yeah, 7. What can we get for 7? We'll just see what we can find. We're into the Japanese supply ships now. Let's go back. So is that the only one? Yeah, this dog is not going to be our hunt. So we're going to go for that 7 that we saw. This guy, and we're going to put. It's a little slow, but we'll be able to allow it. And he does have 4 guns, which is good. So we're going to order that guy. Done, and we're going to merge him. And where do we have Arcus set up? Okay, this is not what I want. I want. Let's put Lang at 7. Not my most favorite positions. Let's see what our 3-column fancy does. Yeah, I actually like that better. We're going to do that. and I want this guy to be out front. So I'll swap them. As you add more ships in, the formation of where you have your ships changes. So what do I want it to be? Tail end Charlie. Let's load these guys up first before we go play in that game. So I'm gonna go heavy engineering in this one. This guy's gonna get supplies. This guy's gonna get supplies because I don't want to empty off the troops. More supplies. More supplies. And for this one, we're going to take some troops. And for this one, we're going to take some troops as well. So that's pretty fine. And the next supply run will come from this other task force 14, and we'll empty out as many supplies and fuel that we can for that. So we're going to leave that as is. This guy's got 4 guns. We're going to keep him at the back. And I'm okay with the rest of that. So we'll just do that. So we're going to Wake Island. Send you. And that's the most efficient way I can use those, I think. So let's get the ball rolling here. Have nighttime. I'm looking for, when I do this, I'm looking for airplanes not moving or ships not moving or 2 ships. Yeah, we're going to send out another engagement here. If this is the hot spot for the game just spawning in supplies, I'm okay with that because we need them. Let's see if we can find the direction they're going. 260. So we're going to send up our attack group. We want to do it the same way we did last time. So we're going to send our torpedoes. Hopefully that's the direction they're going. I'm not really too worried about sending out my fighters this time. We'll see what happens. Let's focus on this and see which direction they're heading. So they're heading north. So these Avengers, I want to head north. So let's send them up here. And then hopefully that will be enough for them to be happy. I don't think we can send up any fighters if I was going to. Yeah, they're not going to let me do it. That's fine. Let's go to the drum, see what the drum has. Drum is MSAO. Here's the thing. You don't want to use your torpedoes too greatly on supply ships. And engagement during the day between these 2 bases is not the best idea. But we're going to take a look. Hopefully, the other thing you do is you check to make sure that you're underwater, under 30 feet here. During the day, sometimes I think in the original game you would mod in automatically on the surface, which would get you killed if you had aircraft over you because of the time to drop. So let's see what we got here. Scope. Turn on that radar, please. So if we were to attack this, we would have to engage. So I want to check speed. So I'm hitting T, tagging it, and that immediately tells us it's going 12. We can only do 9 underwater. I do not see any. We're out of torpedo range at this time, so that's another thing to consider. Now, technically, it's the best way to go about this. What's this guy doing? He is a... You know, we're going to do it just because engagements is what this is all about, right? Not that one. That one? Yeah, that's the guy. Not a big girl, but we will put him on the list. But we can't do any surface engagement stuff without this guy going out first, the tanker. So we have to get in position, and to do that, actually, does this guy have any guns? No, he doesn't have guns. So what we're going to do is we're going to get right up close. What about the other guy? Maru. You don't have guns either. That's only for aircraft. All right, so we're just gonna go. We're gonna go in and let's see what kind of ammunition we got on this ship. 2283. Okay, that could be a problem then. So we're gonna use the torpedo to. We're gonna take torpedoes on one of these guys, and the other guy we're going to go in and destroy. Or maybe we should do 1 torpedo each. I've been very successful with torpedoes, but let's see what kind of range we got here. So let's speed up and we'll get into a better position. Not even in range of torpedoes. So let's just speed this up. So any of you guys watch the NCAA basketball? I really haven't been interested in it since I joined the service because I was moving around and couldn't watch any games regular, and then you don't know any of the players on the teams. You know, of course, they're college kids, so they move on. Some are only there for a year or two and then go, if they can get into the NBA, they do. So back in the day when I started watching basketball, 70s and 80s, you followed kids into school through their 4 years of college. So they were like hometown heroes kind of thing. And you were true to your team, which is not really a thing anymore these days, which is too bad. So hopefully I can get in range here and see what kind of engagement areas we got in here. Again, we're shooting behind, so we're not really in a position yet to be able to fire torpedoes, and I don't really think we have enough to destroy with our gun, so it might not even be a thing, but let's see what we can come from it. Maybe we will be able to get a torpedo off. Again, the way you get that out of there is I hit the A key on my keyboard, N key, and then do that. So we'll turn to improve hopefully that line, or at least this line. So now we see that our rear torpedoes are in position. And we're going to send 2 at that back guy. Let's see what happens. Again, only 12 knots. They are going faster than me though, so I might want to think about shooting here pretty quickly. Let's do another turn. See how that improves our accuracy. Another turn. See how the pie is getting smaller? As long as that red dot's in that pie, we're good, but I want to be able to hit it. So, alright, we're going away, so we're going to shoot. So let's take off the fast speed so we don't mess up our shooting, and send out our torpedoes. And as soon as the torpedoes hopefully hit, we will you know, the torpedoes travel at 30 nautical miles an hour, so they'll catch up. And at that point, we're going to be getting closer. So we're going to change our direction again. And as soon as they hit, hopefully, we will surface the boat and then go in for the front ship kill. And I think we're good to just sit here for a sec. See what kind of lineup we get. And we have 4 torpedoes in the rear, so we're not going to shoot from there again. We're not even shooting any more torpedoes this engagement. So 12 in the front, so 2 shots of 6 and 1 shot of all 4. So our next engagement will be not torpedo, or will be torpedoes if it's a big group or a high value target. Otherwise, we are not going to shoot torpedoes. Alright, so slow it down a little bit. Let's see what kind of lineup we have. Alright, so there are our torpedoes right there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's get them in closer. So looks like we have a good target. My luck, they're going to go behind. And I could have spread them, and it looks like I probably should have, because we're going to miss. I'm pretty sure we're going to miss. And that would be unfortunate, and with that, we're going to go in with our guns. And that's what we're going to do, because we're missing. And how close did we miss by? Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. 99% doesn't always mean you're going to win. So yeah, that's a bad call. But all right, let's get real angry with these guys now, because they were bad to us. And what we're going to do is surface the boat. And when we do, we are going to hit the attack button. going to start with HE. Alright, these guys suck, so we are going to do some manual shooting. Again, we can't just throw away our rounds because they're valuable to us. Man. So we're going to get closer because I don't want to miss and waste rounds. So we're going to get basically point blank range to these guys and just put them down because I don't want to waste my ammunition. 68 rounds of HE and 22, so basically it would be 10 AP per and 30 HE per, and if I'm going to attack I might as well put them down without wasting time. So they're at a certain speed, so let's see if we hit anything. We did hit a little bit, a little minor. Maybe we want to slow this guy down too. So let's see if we can put a few rounds in him just to make him feel loved. Go close, a little bit further up. Maybe we'll hit some explodey stuff. Looks like we've got a nice fire going. There we go, and one more just to make it, let them know that we care. This guy too, just because we want to let him know that we love him. That should do that guy his world. Yeah, his world's over. Going back to this guy. So manual firing works pretty well. I had no idea. So basically, this is your type of round. Armor piercing, high explosive, star shells. Illumination, they cause no damage. They shoot over the ships and float in the air. Loose is like if you have a turret that has multiple guns, like battleships and so on. They have 3-4 barrels sticking out of a turret. Loose will mean that the angles of the barrels or direction will have a wider spread. Full means everybody shoots at the same time at a direction, and narrow means we're focusing in on a target. I believe that's how it goes. Spotting is when you have your control room solution very low, so you could do that. And basically what that would do is that would give you the quickest way to increase that solution for your target. And then you can just hit fire and it will fire on its own and not be very accurate. Usually wait until that gets high before you hit the button. But then manual targeting is where you do it. At will is the computer does it, and it's not very good. Manual, you just hit the manual button. Let's go over targeting and changing ammunition. Right now we have high explosive ammunition, and you see the numbers AP22, HE62, SS14 at the bottom there. It also shows you the distance to the target and so on. If you wanted to change ammunition, you select that and then hit hold. See how that switches to AP? So now you're on AP rounds. Now if you want to switch back to HE, hit hold and it switches back to HE. So we are going to shoot a manual round from the drum to this supply ship. And the way you do that, best way you do that, at least the way I think is the best way, I could be wrong, many people do it better than me. You hit that button highlighted and then you hit the fire button. It gives you a square with a draggy line. Now this is where the time it takes from the shell to go in the air to hit to where you leave it. So if the ship's moving, and it says that the ship is moving at 9 knots, if I have it kind of there and hit the space or my mouse again, it shoots. And that's pretty much where I'm not moving the mouse at all, so that's where they're hitting. But it will continually shoot at that same location. We may see some miss. Well, that's not going to be a problem because he just blew up. Yeah. So he's critical. Ships, when they go critical, unless they're big, heavies, which sometimes can survive. Small ships like cargo ships, submarines, destroyers, if they get to critical usually will sink on their own, so you can stop firing. But we will sit around and wait for that guy to burn himself to death. So let's go take a look at him and see what he's doing. So he stopped dead in the water. You see, there we are on the drum. This key here is looking at the target button, and it will focus in on the target. You can even hit the binoculars, zoom in, and you'll see him there, burning and going down. At this point, we probably want to consider periscope depth and putting our telescope down. And I kind of don't want to hit that cargo ship that's right there. This guy, is he gone? Yeah, he's gone. So we're going to just leave it at that. And I should get 2 command points for these 2 ships going down, and that will be the end of the engagement. Another supply ship run and done. These are just easy ways to get some command points and keep building up your Navy. So with that, we are going to stop this video at this point. Another supply ship run, but we'll get more as we continue. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.